Good morning from day number 65. Boy, let me tell you, last night, well, I should say yesterday evening, it started storming. Lots of thunder, lots of lightning, and it started downpouring. Unfortunately, where I had set up my tent, I hate setting up my tent on hard dirt. I like to set it up on a bed of leaves or some grass or pine needles or something other than hard packed dirt. Well, because that was my only option at this campsite, when it started pouring, the hard dirt did nothing to stop the rain from splashing back on my tent. And it just kept coming and coming and coming, and I'm looking and I'm like, oh crap. It was flooding right beneath my tent. Splashback was coming into my tent. Then my quilt started getting wet, and I'm like, oh crap. So I shoved my quilt back into my backpack just to keep it dry. And then I started taking my little Swedish cloth that I had that absorbed water, started sopping up all the water from my tent and draining it back outside it. It was a mess. I was just like, oh, please, slow down, stop. But it eventually stopped, and I was able to soak up what I could, but my tent was like a water bed underneath. And I have a really short clip that doesn't do it justice to show how much water was trapped underneath, but I'll show it to you. And yeah, so that was a fun evening, but then it didn't rain anymore at night, so I was able to pull my quilt back out and get some sleep. Today they're calling for more rain after 5 p.m. That's fine. I'll be at camp again, and hopefully everything will be dried out, and I'm hoping it won't pour like it did last night to where it soaks everything again. Ow! Rock? Yeah, and today's a short day again. I think it's 14.2 miles to the David Lesser Memorial Shelter. So it's going to be pretty easy day. I really used that word wrong. Easy. It's not going to be easy. I'm on the roller coaster. I have just shy of 8 miles of it today. I've already done the first big climb, and I'm heading down it right now, which is why I'm doing my good morning video. But easy, I should say, is in less miles, and it's only going to be a high of 67 today, so oh, what a reprieve. All right, talk to you guys further up the trail. What a beautiful view this morning. Such a gorgeous day outside. Oh, love this. I love it. I love it. Here is a map of the AT, and there I am. I've done all of this, but I still have all of this to go. Woo! This is so cool. They definitely have some dangerous crossings on the AT. Thank God I'm here at 8 o'clock. It's still early. Ugh. Can I get across this road without dying? That's the question. These cars are flying. I gotta get over there. Oh, this is not gonna be fun, you guys. That was a little scary, but I made it across safe. Whew. Look where I'm at! Woo! West Virginia, baby! Oh my God. Now, I can't say I've officially exited Virginia because I haven't. kind of like with Tennessee and North Carolina, how you kind of weave in and out of the state line for a while. That's like that for West Virginia and Virginia for a short little bit until I get over to Harper's Ferry, and I'm officially done with Virginia. But now I can say I've officially crossed into my 5th state. Wow, this is exciting. Oh my gosh, what a great day. Just happy. Made it to the summit of Raven Rocks. Wow. This is pretty. Oh my gosh. Oh, look out there. So very cool. And check out that. Would you not like to be that house way up there with this view out your backyard? Oh man, that would be so cool. Oh, wow. Got all the rocks here. Oh, what a fantastic day. So there's this guy laying right here, and I got really close to him, took some pictures, and I thought he was dead. And then he moved. Because I went to touch his wing and he moved. Little guy, you should probably move out of the trail. What are you doing? Pretty. It's official, guys. I finished the roller coaster. Yoo-hoo! Yeah, it was tough. But the northern half wasn't as bad as the southern half, in my opinion. But it also could be because I did the southern half first thing in the morning and it wasn't 90 degrees outside. I'm going to go a little bit further and find a spot to stop for lunch, even though it's only 10 o'clock. But I'm halfway through my day. Actually, I think a little over halfway through my day. And I'm getting hungry. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We raised the goal for the elephant sanctuary. Actually, we are now $100 over that goal. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for supporting this cause. It is such a great cause. And let's not stop there, though. Just because I set the goal doesn't mean we can't surpass it. I still have over halfway to go. So I'm so excited. Before I even hit the halfway mark, we hit the goal. You guys are the best. Oh my God, can today possibly get any better? I don't think it's possible. Today is like an amazing day. I'm so happy. Thank you. I'm really thinking I should have took my lunch at that last roller coaster sign, because there was a spot to sit. It was in the sun. I could have dried out my gear, but the stretch is just rocky and grassy and clearly nowhere for me to sit down and spread out my stuff. Have to figure this one out. The most ideal lunch spot, but it'll do. I'm gonna sit on that rock right there, and there's just a little bit of sun. Hopefully it'll dry out that stuff. Yeah, let me get to eating. I'm hungry. Oh my gosh, guys. I am so sad right now because I thought I was gonna get this caught on camera. And then when I took it, okay, let me start from the very beginning here. I'm hiking down the trail, and all of a sudden I see this white fluffy thing running down the trail in front of me. First thing I thought of was it's a cat, and so I grabbed out my phone anyway. Right as it must have heard me, it stopped, turned and faced me, and I said, "That is not a cat." I just got out my phone, turned it on video, but I had to zoom. As soon as I zoomed it in and went to hit record, it darted off. So I have like the smallest, most shaky snippet of like a half a second of this white blur running into the woods. It's not even worth posting because, like I said, it's like half a second and it's just barely even noticeable. Sorry, all these little critters. But I was like, what is that? Are there white foxes in Virginia, West Virginia area? Because I don't have enough internet access right now. I was trying to look up white fox in Virginia because it was small, had a big fluffy like tail, and had what looked like a fox's face. Because when it turned and looked at me, instantly knew that was not a cat. It kind of reminded me of a fox. Do they exist here? Can anybody tell me? Because I am beyond sad right now that I couldn't capture that on camera. Okay though, my day did get better. Seeing that, something I've never heard anybody talk about seeing on the Appalachian Trail. Just, why couldn't I have gotten video or a picture? I stayed there for a while too, right where I saw it run off. I stayed there quiet and I was just standing there looking around, hoping I would see it again. Stood there for like 5 minutes, nothing. I think it took off. But whoa, that was so cool! Okay guys, do you see that right there? I know it's blurry. I had to zoom in and it was so far away and camera was shaking. But watch. It runs away. What is that? Is that a fox? Oh man.
There should be like some program. Yeah.
So I took that little side trail to that view, which was very pretty. And I met a guy named Scott. He was sitting there. He's local. And he was there just enjoying his day. And turns out he also had anterior cervical discectomy infusion, which, for those who didn't know, that's what the scar is. Yeah, so he had spinal fusion too. And so we were chit-chatting about that and our recovery. And he's actually the first person I've met who had the surgery too. And he recognized my scar right away and asked me, he's like, did you have the fusion too? I was like, I did. So that was kind of cool. And we chatted for a little bit. And by the way, he said that he's heard people mention in the past about a white fox, but he said he's never heard anything recently and he doesn't even know how true it is. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. That was definitely not a cat. 100% sure. That looked like a fox. And I can't find anything online about them being in Virginia, so I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like how they swear some people swear that there are mountain lions in, like Tennessee and North Carolina, and other people swear they're not. I don't know. But still, regardless of what that was really cool experience to see it. And I feel very, very, very special that I got to see that. This section after the roller coaster has been so easy and so pretty. I mean, it's just so green and open and lots of rocks though. But what could I expect? I'm still technically in and out of Virginia. Oh, look at this tree. Hold on. Oh, it's mountain laurels. Oh, they're blooming. Oh, I am actually only like 2.2 miles from the shelter, and it's 1 o'clock. I would have probably been there already, but I've been taking my time today. There's no rush. I'm doing such a low mileage day. It's just, hang out, enjoy the views. And I sat and talked to my mom on my lunch break, and I didn't have to worry about the phone breaking up because I had awesome reception there. It was great. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know where the term Virginia blues came from, or who could possibly get the Virginia blues. Tomorrow I will officially be leaving Virginia, and as happy as I am to cross over into the next state, I'm going to be really sad to leave Virginia. I have loved every minute of it. I mean, what is there not to love? It has so much to offer. I mean, you've got the views, because there's nonstop views throughout the whole state. You've got the meadows and the pastures, all the wildlife. You've got the Grayson Highlands, the Triple Crown, the Shenandoahs. It just, oh my God, it just keeps going. I love it here. I love Virginia. Oh, Virginia, you stole my heart. I am almost to the shelter now, and it's early, but it's getting a little cloudy, just a little bit. But I'm looking forward to just relaxing, and tomorrow I gotta pick up the pace a little bit. I'm actually getting in later. Today's probably the day that took me the longest to do the miles, because I've been going so slow and taking so many breaks, and it's become nice change. You know, usually I'm looking like, okay, well, I gotta make, sometimes I don't want to be getting in, you know, when it gets dark, because I don't like hiking at night. You know, in the morning I don't mind hiking in the dark, but I'm not a fan of having to set up at my tent and stuff like that when it's already dark out and cook dinner. But, alright, let me get there. I just met the sweetest little couple. Older couple. And the lady's name, she goes by Blue Streak. The gentleman didn't have a trail name, but they're so sweet. The lady was asking me all sorts of questions about the AT, and she says she does little short sections, like 10 miles here and there. And they're renting a cabin just down a side trail over here, apparently. And she invited me there for a shower. That was so sweet. I didn't take her up on it, though, because I'm smelly. I'm going to smell no matter what. So it's like, that's okay, but that was so nice of her. Alright, I made it to the shelter. They've got covered picnic table, and it looks like swings. And let's check out the shelter. Wow. Wow. This is really nice. Hold on, I'm gonna back up some too. Very cool. This almost makes me want to sleep in the shelter today. It is really clean, guys. I don't know. Tented or shelter. I don't know. There's so many bugs. But this is really neat. Let's go check out the swing over there. Get out. I just sit here and swing on this. And what is your view? The woods. You know I'm totally going to sit on that. And it looks like the privy is way over there. Darn. I don't know what the heck these are. Oh, they have official tent pads and a bench and fire rings. Oh my goodness, this is really cool. Now let's see which one I want to pick. Walking back from getting water from the shelter. Oh, tripped. It is a very long and steep descent to get there. This is a quarter mile out. Quarter mile down. That was, woo. Little did I know I was going to be hiking an extra half a mile when I got here. Alright, but I got it, and I'm almost back to my tent spot right there. Well, I changed my mind. I'm going to sleep in the shelter. I looked up the weather forecast, and it's supposed to start raining sometime after 5, and it looks like it might be all night rain and into tomorrow morning until around 11 a.m. And I don't want to pack up a soaking wet tent. And look at how nice. The shelter's so nice. I love it. So I'm going to stay here. I just swept it out. Alright guys, I'm going to finish setting up my stuff, cook dinner, and I don't know, do something. Well, I finished my dinner and still the only one here. It is 3:36, but I'm always usually the first one to camp because I get so early. But yeah, nothing else happening tonight. I am definitely staying in the shelter. As you saw, I set up my stuff. I'm probably going to run out of snacks before I get to Waynesboro, Pennsylvania, which is where I'm going to resupply next. So I'm going to have to kind of watch what I'm eating. But all is well. Things will work out. All right, so I will see you guys tomorrow morning when I officially leave Virginia. Good night.